Hello everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my channel. Please like and subscribe. I am doing a reading for the sign of Aquarius for the month of November 2020, not November, I'm sorry, for the month of January 2020, or whenever it is that you watch this video. You don't necessarily have to be in Aquarius either. Whatever resonates. I'll be using the Power Deck and the Divine Feminine. I might also pull a card from the Manifest Oracle cards or a tarot. I don't usually do tarot cards in videos, but depending on what Spirit has to say will depend on what it will happen. So without further ado, let's get started. I keep saying November for some reason. I don't know if that's like something special for someone, but it's weird. I have a message for Aquarius for the month of January. Message for Aquarius for the month of January. About to say November again. And I'm not a psychic, a licensed psychic, or any of those things that people be saying on YouTube. I'm just a regular person making videos. I'm very intuitive. I'm very good at reading energy and picking up on energy. So I figured why not help people, because these things helped me. That I've had a very tough year this year, and it helped me basically in a lot of ways. I don't usually pull from the top. I like when the cards pop out because this has pictures and the message will be on the back. So I feel when it comes out, oh, focus. Oh, Aquarius, we need to focus. That card was, I almost put it back. Oh, look at this image. This is absolutely beautiful. It looks so real. I don't know if you can see. Look at the water. Look at that. Everything is so still. It's just so still and just so peaceful. Like there's nothing interrupting this right now at all. So the card says, like I said, it's focus, number 34. The card says, oh, battery. Much of what you see in life is an agreement that something is in fact true. To develop power, focus on one aspect of your life. This could be your career, a sport, or some endeavor that you have a passion about. Become an expert. In the process of becoming an expert, you fine-tune your whole being. You collect the important parts of yourself and you begin to live the life of a warrior. Rid yourself of attitude that are not essential to your task. Collect your energy and focus your power on the wondrous and magical acts. Let the shell of your consciousness rise out of the ocean of your subconscious mind. It's just a matter of focus. I just did a video for the sign of Capricorn, and in the video I just mentioned how we have a subconscious mind and a conscious mind. And the subconscious mind tends to be more powerful than the conscious mind because it's just that inner voice that just like says little things to you. Like say you want to get up, you're tired. Oh, I don't want to get up right now. I'm tired. I can't get up. I don't want to get up. I'm tired. That's that voice that stops us from doing the things that we need to do. We have to try to quiet it. We have to learn to keep track, to pay attention to when that voice just pops up, because it's real slick. It's real sly. It's very, very sly. And it'll just creep in there and just say one little thing, and then it's just like whoosh, a big explosion. So we got to focus. And ways to help ourselves focus is, one, like I said, to make sure that we are paying attention to the things that we're saying to ourselves. Pay attention to when that voice pops out and says something that, you know, isn't very beneficial to you at the very moment. Know to be able to push ourselves. Could journal. Have a journal for different things. You know, have reminders, put reminders on the walls, have calendars that say inspirational things. Dollar Tree has a lot of them. There's a lot of things that we can do to get ourselves out of these negative places and focus. Reading is very powerful. That's one thing that no one can ever take away. So now I'm going to pull a card from the Divine Feminine to go along with the message. Focus for Aquarius. Focus. Okay, a couple cards want to pop out, but they're not coming out. There we go. This is funny because I've never pulled this card before. And when I was meditating a little bit for Capricorn, I saw this card. So the Divine Feminine, her name is Machig Labdron. The diamond-hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. So let's read her little story. And then okay. Machig Labdron takes the dark and transmutes it into only light. Tibetan Buddhists believe that Yishi Tas Gyal was reborn Machig Labdron, and that both were incarnations of the female Buddha Vajrayogini. Machig's mother had an auspicious dream right before giving birth. Seven Dakinis poured water over her body, blessing her, purifying her, and prophetically relating that this little baby girl would also be a Dakini. As a young woman, Machig made a living by reading the Prajna Paramita Sutra, or the Heart Sutra, which is the most beloved wisdom text in Mahayana Buddhism. Sorry, guys. These words is like something. They're different. But Mahayana Buddhism. People considered it a great blessing to have it read in their homes. After leaving a monastic order, Machig married and lived what is referred to as the red and white essence of mystical union. She practiced tantric union with her husband while raising a family together. Her son became one of the greatest successors. Machig developed the tantric Buddhist practice of Chad. These teachings were the first Buddhist teachings to emerge in Tibet. Chad is referred to as the cutting of ritual. A demon, according to Machig, is everything that obstructs the achievement of freedom. Demons then are ego beliefs, not scary, hairy beasts, but inner barriers that keep us from realizing the nature of reality. The Chad practitioner visualizes their demon and then mentally cuts off parts of their own body. Offering to the demon. Machig holds a traditional Tibetan chad drum, a damaru in one hand and a bell, gayanta, in the other. Machig, like Yishi Toskayal, lived until she was 99. And then, according to Tibetan Buddhism, she reincarnated as Lama Tustrilim Olian, an American Buddhist teacher. Olian explained in her book, Feeding Your Demons, that Chad is a method of bringing our shadow into consciousness and accessing the treasure it holds rather than repressing it. The powerful, unbroken lineage of female transmission reveals to us that enlightenment is about making the darkness conscious. From Machig's perspective, as an enlightened female, she knew that the difference between a god and a demon had to do with our reaction to them. To those who cause us pain, she explained, also teach us patience, whereas those who bring gifts can distract us from our spiritual paths. Let me read that again. Those who cause us pain, she explained, also teach us patience, whereas those who brings us gifts, can distract us from our spiritual paths. No one and no single situation has the power to derail us. That is, unless we let it. The power resets within us. The spiritual path of Machig was to become intimate with her inner demons, those thoughts or beliefs that kept her from experiencing joy, bliss, and pure love. The darkness within us isn't actually dark. It often feels threatening because some aspect of our intuition knows that when we face it, we will reclaim a lost part of our soul. We will heal. We will become more whole, and that, ironically, can be terrifying. We get so used to functioning with only one wing, we wonder, how can I fly now? How can I fly now with two? I'll go too far, too high. Who will I become now? I'm free? Who will I become now that I'm free? And who will I lose in the evolution of my soul? Machig is here to support us in seeing what's ready to come to consciousness. She's here with her diamond heart to hold us as we feed one of our demons, not with fear, but with knowledge that bringing it to life and into the light will help set us free. The soul meditation is there an ego belief that I am ready to see and release within me? And the soul meditation is when we sit and meditate. This is the question that we ask ourselves. Even if you write this question down and journal, just journal about it. Figure it out. The intention. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. So with these two cards here, this is basically saying that we need to focus. We need, like the card says, focus. We need to learn how to put certain things to the side. Put the ego to the side, right? because our ego is one of the biggest things that can distract us, that can derail us, that can make us see something so small when in all reality, if we would just put the ego to the side, we will see the bigger picture. So we have to focus, and we have to make the decision to either stay in the place that we're at right now that we're not benefiting from, or let go of certain things, make sacrifices to let go of certain things and become more focused, become more in tune, let go of the ego, have a balance between the mind and the intuition. Silence that subconscious mind. Meditate, pray, self-care, self-love, stepping into your power, not allowing, just because you have some type of interest in someone, you see certain things about that individual, and you know that that's something that wouldn't benefit you. But the ego is like, no, I got this. I could do this. I don't need everything. I could tackle everything. Anything that comes my way, I could tackle. And then in the long run, the ego is scurrying off when the rest of you is here crying. You know? So we just have to make sure that we're making the right choices. I'm going to pull a card from the Manifest Soulmate Oracles and see what it says. Doesn't necessarily have to be that you want a soulmate. It could just be a message for yourself. Remember, the most important relationship we can ever have is a relationship we have with ourselves. So this says, take a leap of faith into the unknown. Take a leap of faith into the unknown. Okay? That says a lot. It definitely goes along with the reading. I'm going to pull a tarot card. I don't usually do tarot readings, but like I said in the beginning, it all depends on where the reading took us. And for some reason, something's telling me to do tarot. Pull a card. So I'm going to pull a tarot card. King of Swords. The King of Swords. And he came out upright. So, the King of Swords, he's basically... Give me 1 second. So when we talk about swords, right, we're talking about the power and the mind, the intellect and words of all which are ruled by the elements of air, right? The King of Swords represents the intelligence, logic, and law and order of an intellectual decision making. His mind is as sharp as a tongue. He says very little, but what he does say is clear and direct, right? He's focused. And I got that from the tarot book from Jessica Wiggins. Yes, he is very it's very intellectual. He's very structured. He's stepping in his power, you know? He makes up his mind. He's made up his mind. He knows what he wants. He knows what he deserves. And he does not want to let anything stand in his way. That includes our ego. That includes our subconscious mind. That includes us, because we can be our biggest enemies at times. So I hope this resonates with you. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.